So we first start by downloading the EvilGenX binary, and then we unzip, and when we get all the EvilGenX files inside that binary, we will have to give it execution permissions. And when we see it's in a place where we can execute, we will run it. And once we get EvilGenX, we need to set some configurations. So we're going to check what we have in config. So let's set our IPv4 to external, and let me grab the IP address of this particular server. We will set the IPv4 to this, and then we will have to set the domain name. Let's set a domain which is okay, let's set login.pikachu.com, and the server is now set to login.pikachu.com. Now when we say fishlets, okay, so none of them are available right now. So there are no fishlets available right now. So let's go back, let's exit, and let's download some fishlets which are openly available out there. So now we have fishlets. Let us copy paste everything from, okay, so fishlet star, let's use the reverse recursive, and let's copy them to fishlets. And when we go to fishlets, let's confirm that they are available. Okay, EvilGenX fishlets star to dollar. Okay, my bad. Okay, awesome. So let's delete that folder. Awesome. So now let's quickly start up the EvilGenX. Okay, awesome. So cool. So now we have all these fishlets up and running. Obviously, this is not a full in-depth tutorial of how EvilGenX is going to work, but let's quickly get to fishlets O365 enable. Is it not? Okay, fishlets O365 as disable. So let's quickly enable O365, but it says it is required to enable set up a host name. So let's set up login.pikachu.com as the host name, and let's enable it. Okay, so it should, okay, great. So now we're at a phase where it says it is trying to get a certificate for us, but it's not able to get a certificate because our host name or basically the DNS name is not pointing out to the right place. So we will quickly go to our DNS provider. Now obviously I'm not showing the DNS provider right now to everyone, but this should be a fairly easy to sort of set up an IP for your IP using your DNS provider. So before we do that, we can actually blacklist unauth so that every crawler that is trying to set up is going to fail essentially. So I'm done setting up my air records for my DNS provider. So let me just go and try doing this again. So after a ton of debugging, I got the access to, I was able to successfully set the certificate. So now let's do, is it loots create? Okay, so let's me do loots. Okay, a lot of people trying to scan system right now, I guess, so it shouldn't be a problem because we have the the blacklist unauthenticated. So anything that is trying to sort of do a scanning without having the proper URL would be redirected to the Rickroll URL. Good feature, yeah, bad for defenders though. So now that we have got uh, you know, the O365 setup. So let's just go to O365, and when we do lures, let's just get the URL. We don't need the redirect URL to be changed. So this is the exact URL that we will be using. So let me just grab a browser. So you will get exactly what the Microsoft URL is going to look like. So let's use a user which we've compromised before, travis@redpikachu.com, and the password is May 2024. And when I try to sign, it's gonna ask us to just sign in automatically. Awesome. But on the back end, if you kind of see on the back end, okay, so tokens intercepted for these many, URLs, or I would say, whenever the token is being sent. Now, ideally, if a user is having multi-factor authentication, they would that multi-factor token, the token which has the claim for multi-factor authentication, is still going to be intercepted in this. And you will be able to view the token right now. I just don't want to open the token, but you will be able to view the token as well. And yeah, you anyway have the username and password, so it's combination of both normal phishing and MFA evading phishing as well.